Rob, big win for your boys this evening. What was your take on it?
Great to get the win. At this stage of the season now, that's kind of what it's about. But I was a little bit disappointed in the manner of it. You know, we didn't perform at our best tonight. First of all, thank you to all the supporters that came out. Made for a really good atmosphere when we did get forward and get them going. But now, on a serious note, I just thought we were a little bit passive and probably a little bit too easy to play against. For the majority of the game, I thought we stepped it up later on towards the end and managed to press them a bit higher and get a bit more pressure on the ball. And it's fantastic to win the game. We of course rode our luck a little bit, and sometimes you have to do that. But it's great to get the 3 points when you're not at your best, which we weren't. And obviously now we put the pressure back on one or two other teams. That's all we can do at this stage now, because obviously we know it's not in our hands.
Yeah, what does it say about the character of the lads to make sure they got the 3 points by any means?
Yeah, it shows a lot, because you can never be outstanding all the time throughout the season. And in fairness to the boys, every time they performed here so far this season, they've been very good. And that was the first below par performance we've had. But to still get the win is really pleasing. You know, they're delighted in there, and rightly so. They found a way to win, and that's what football is about in the end, especially at this level now that they're playing at, because the next step now is obviously where it really, really does matter, and they're learning that now.
Yeah, and when you look at the table, there's just so few games left. It was sort of crucial you didn't just draw this game.
That's right. Yeah, like I said, we put the pressure on, and it's back in Southampton's side of the court now, and that's all we can do. And like I said to the lads now, the higher we finish, so if we finish second or third, and that's what it is, then the playoffs, we know then the semi-final will be here as well. And like we said, we've been really good here all season, so let's aim for the highest finish we can possible, and then we see what comes of it.
Yeah, and a couple of goals from set pieces must be pleasing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it just shows the importance of set pieces, doesn't it? When we're not at our most fluid and brilliant best. So we found a couple of goals from set pieces, and we know, we talk about it all the time, work on it, and talk about the importance of them. It's great tonight, Dion getting his goal at Molineux and attacking the really good delivery from I think it was our first corner of the night, and then obviously late on, then Ed Francis, who was captain on the night, I thought he played really, really well, and great for him to get. He's actually scored a few since he's come into the club now, but it's great for him to get a goal at Molineux as well, and proved to be the winner.
And the lads, good to get the 3 points when you're missing Cameron John, Niall Ennis as well.
Yeah, it shows, and it is important about players. They've obviously been two really key performers for us this season, and it's evident we do miss those important players. But to find a way without them is pleasing as well. And I think Lewis Richards as a young lad from the under-18s has stepped in and done really, really well in Cameron's absence, and he'll fight for his position now in our team. He's stepped up and done that well. So yeah, it is, but that's what it's about. It's a squad game, football, and people have got to take their opportunity when it comes.
And you'll hope, I suppose, that you might be able to get one or, if not both of them, back for the Man United game.
We'll see. We'll try not to put a date on it, because I don't want us then to not make that, and the lads are disappointed. They're doing everything they can, the staff are doing everything they can to get them right, so we'll see how it goes. And
you've made sure it'll go down to that last game now. That'll mean something, the United trip.
That's it, yeah. It's great, isn't it, going Manchester United away when you need to try and win, and to try and win the league. That's what we know it will go down to, even if Southampton do win on Thursday. So yeah, it's going to go right down to the wire, which it probably always was going to. And yeah, what a great game for us. We'll get prepared, we'll get rested up now for a couple of days, enjoy this, but then go again in training on Thursday. That's what it'll be now.
And that'll be a good experience for the lads, going to, I guess, the training ground, see the facilities at United.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's at Lee. I think the game is there, so that's where they play the majority of their home fixtures. And it's a really good facility. I've been up there and watched them a couple of times this year, so it's a good ground. We'll be able to play. It'll be a good game. It always is against Manchester United.